tender, hot and spicy, with a steamy look. It was passed on down by my mother sweet. She told me, honey, this will be a real good treat, to turn a man's heart into a buttercream. Well, you cook a dish that makes him want jump and scream. So come into my kitchen,
Come into my kitchen.
come on down to my kitchen.
Come on down to my kitchen.
I said, come into my kitchen.
Come into my kitchen.
Come on down to my kitchen.
Come on down.
All right, so for our Down East, Far East version of pot stickers, we are going to put lobster in ours. There's nothing quite as quintessential as Down East Maine as lobsters. So what we'll do is we'll flavor our lobster with the Far East ingredients of some fresh garlic. And what we like to do with the garlic is just kind of flatten it that a little bit, and that releases the paper. And then we can just smash that just like that. And then we'll also take some fresh ginger, and we can do the same thing with that, just like that. And we'll just kind of cut that together, and we'll just add that to our fresh, coarsely chopped lobster. So here's our lobster, and what we've done is we've added our ginger and our garlic. We'll just have maybe a little bit of wine to give it a little sweetness. All right, just a little bit for flavor, not a lot. And some white pepper, maybe like a 1/4 teaspoon of that. And what we want to have happen is we want this to kind of hold together. So we'll put in about a teaspoon of cornstarch right in there. And we'll just mix that in. And the cleaver is really good for doing that. And I've also chopped in some scallions. And that's optional. If you like the scallions, the onion flavor of the scallions, just add that. So there we have some filling. So wrapping our pot stickers. So I've got some round wrappers here. And what we'll do, we're going to wet around the edge. Think of the water here as glue. And we'll take about a teaspoon. And what I like to say is arrange it right on the bullseye and a football shape. And what we'll do is we're going to make pleats. We're going to make 5 pleats on the top of this circle. So if it's a clock, you know, here's 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. So at 12 o'clock, we'll make a pleat, a small pleat just like that. And what you'll see is, so we'll make 2 pleats on each side, just like that. You'll see that those pleats create a pocket. And we'll take 6 o'clock and we'll just push that right up against the seam of that pocket. So what you'll get is this really kind of fun dumpling that has a flat surface and a raised surface. So just like that. I'll do that one more time just so you can see it. So take your wrapper, and you can roll these out, or if you want, you can buy round wrappers at the Asian market, And in some grocery stores, you can order round wrappers. Usually the stores around here have square wrappers. But you can get the round ones, or you can cut them with a biscuit cutter. So there we go. Again, nice football shape. And 12 o'clock, 11, there we go. Just like that. Take 6 o'clock up. And just give it a little squeeze. Now, what's great about these pot stickers is they're actually, technically you could call them twice cooked. So what we're going to do is we're going to fry them up first so that the bottom is crispy. And then when the bottom is brown, we'll put in some water, cover it quickly, and then we'll steam them. So I'm going to just put in a little bit of oil here. That's heating up. There we go. All right. Let me spread that oil a bit. There we go. So the story on these, there we go, on these pot stickers is they were an invention by a cook, a Chinese cook, to the emperor, and it saved his life. What happened is the emperor's favorite snack was steamed dumplings, and the cook was making them but got distracted by the ladies of the court. And as the emperor was coming down the hall, the cook smelled something burning and realized that the water had evaporated from the steamed dumplings, and they were in the process of burning. So he desperately poured some water in and covered them, hoping that would stop the burning. But what happened was the dumplings stuck to the bottom of the pot, and they burned a little bit. They got crispy. And so what the cook did is he thought fast and told the emperor that he had invented a new type of dumpling just for the emperor, pot stickers. And the emperor went for it, and they became his new favorite snack. So these pot stickers. So if I pick this up, you'll kind of see it's starting to brown up a little bit, which is exactly what we want. That's great. So now the bottom of these dumplings are now crispy, and I've moved them around a little bit just to make sure they didn't stick. So we want to make sure we have our cover here, and I've got a couple tablespoons of oil. Of water. You don't need a lot. So what's going to happen is I'm going to pour this water into this very hot fry pan, and it's going to not explode, but there's going to be a lot of steam. So I've got my vent going, and hopefully we won't set anything off. And we're going to just cover this, and here we go. Look at that. So we'll just wait, like probably a minute is all it's going to take. The lobster has already been cooked, so this is not like pork pot stickers where you might want to wait a couple minutes just to make sure that it's all cooked. All we really want to do is we want to steam up the top of the pot stickers. And while that's happening, we're going to mix up some dipping sauce, which is equal parts of vinegar Chinese vinegar and soy sauce, and just a touch of sesame oil. So I mix those together. And I can tell from the sound that the water has pretty much evaporated. So I'm going to turn this off. And you know, when you open this, you want to open it away from you because there's going to be a lot of splattering. There we go. So let's take a look. So here's the bottom. It's nice and crispy. The top is steamed. Let's put that in my dipping sauce. This is always tricky. Am I going to burn myself or not? Down east, far east.
Won't you come into my kitchen?
Come into my kitchen.
Come on down to my kitchen.
Come on down to my kitchen.
Won't you come into my kitchen